Get up.
Get up.
Get up.
Get up.
Get up. Get up.
Like we gotta get up. Get up.
Get up. The same way you tell us to get up. Get up. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
That's what. Get up.
Get your ass
Harder.
up.
Get up like we gotta get up. Get up.
Footage you just witnessed may seem alarming, may seem, I don't know, aggressive, violent, but this is an actual physical manifestation of what happens to us on a daily. So much so that now it seems like it's normal. Did that look normal to you? Did you think that was abrasive? That has nothing on what we deal with constantly. More importantly, what I don't think a lot of people realize is that we are, people who look like me, we are prisoners of war. I know you might think it's crazy to say that, but I want you to answer me a question. Have you noticed nothing's changed? You say things have changed. You probably say things, well, it's not like it was. No, the reality of it is the only thing that's changed is the way they do it. And you catch on to that fact alone, you'll realize things never changed. It's been a game. It's like me telling that man, get up, with my foot on his neck. Just like that. Get up. And guess what? He didn't know why. He didn't know how. And all of a sudden I sounded crazy. But I'm sounding just like they sound. Am I saying let's go out here and do all this? And did I ever say that? No. But some people don't know how to stop unless you stop them. And you got to realize they haven't stopped slavery. It's transformed it from slavery to black codes to Jim Crow and mass incarceration, 3 strikes law. There you go. There's your change. And for some reason, the change always seems to impact one type of people. Of course, they'll get 2 or 3 of them, just so you can't say it's just on us. But that's nothing when they got about 200 or 300 of us at the cost of the 2 or 3 they lost. You need to wake up. We're at war. They're at war. And you have been conditioned, we have been conditioned to wait. To wait. Religion teaches you what? Just be patient. Wait. All while you waiting, they moving while you're waiting. Okay, let me put it in perspective like this. Let's say we racing. And the guy says on your marks, get set, go. And then I tell you to wait. All while you're waiting, I'm getting closer and closer to the finish line. Can you actually say I stopped you? Or do you have to admit you just followed my rule of what I told you to do? Because you know when I get to the finish line, I'm going to say, I don't know why he didn't run. Because he just did what he was told. That's the power of conditioning. Yes, they've been conditioning us for 400 plus years. Still are. They got us right now where integrity is not important. Money is more important than integrity. So I'll sacrifice who I am and my values for some money. Shit happens. It gets real in here. And it kind of, it's sad to me that some of us still don't believe half the things I'm saying. To some of us, I sound crazy. Well, usually when you live the life, believing all lies, being taught all lies, the truth will sound crazy. That's part of conditioning. Conditioning. Learn that word. It's a process. It's a long-term process to condition someone. And they've done it to you for 400 plus years. So yeah, we're gonna have problems. Totally understand that. But now we're at a time where you have to pick a side. Am I saying if you don't pick my side, then you're the enemy and da-da-da? I'm saying it for your safety of self, your preservation of self. If you don't pick a side, when it all happens and you in the middle, you getting ran over one side and the other. Yeah. That's just how it goes. I mean, that's why you got to pick a side. You can't be, oh, I'm pro-God and sometime he devil. What? No, you have to pick a side. That's just how it comes down to. We're at a point in time, if you ain't realized, they're pushing back. If they did it to you before, they'll do it to you again. If they've enslaved you before, believe me, they will enslave you again. Don't put it past them. Don't think they won't do it again. Because then I'm going to ask you, well, have you ever heard the saying, once a player, always a player? You know, it's the same principles, just applied to different situations, but a fact at the same time. And you think they won't do it again? Have you noticed the Klan been getting together more? They've been trying to do a lot more marches now. You notice these white people are getting very, not all, but a good part, are getting very confident, arrogant, talking to you any kind of way, saying whatever they want to say, doing what, approaching our kids, pulling guns on our kids, calling them thugs, That's what they used to do back in the 60s. They getting back. You better catch up or be a victim, because at the end of the day, it'll be your fault. That's how this rule works. That's how white supremacy works. No matter what they do, a cop could be choking you to death, standing on your neck. And if you touch his foot, you're resisting arrest. You resisting arrest? If it was me, I'd be like, no, motherfucker, I'm trying to breathe. I'm not resisting arrest, I'm trying. And for those of you who like to consider themselves law-abiding citizens, to that point I was talking about earlier about the cop choking me and then all of a sudden stepping on my neck, and all of a sudden I'm getting his foot off my neck and you tell me I'm resisting arrest. See, that's your law. I can't fight for my life, but I live by a universal law. Yes, I do have a right to fight for my life if I'm being choked to death. Yeah, I have a right to fight for my life, but you law-abiding citizens who follow the law, who says we want to do everything legally, like Master Dick Gregory said. Legal? Hell, slavery was legal before. Was it right? No. But that was the law, remember? See what the law gets you? Who was the law made by? The criminals who broke every law to establish and steal the land that they got. Every law they got on the book, they broke. And then told you you couldn't do it. And then they selectively applied. Law is across the board. If it's wrong here, it's wrong there. If it's wrong there, it's wrong here. Not if it's wrong here and then it happens over there, we're not going to look at it this time. We're going to wait for it to happen over here and say, okay, it's wrong. See, this is wrong. No, that's delegating. That is dictating. That's using something the way I want to use it. Not what law is. Law is, if you jump out the window and you 5 floors up you gonna hit the ground and you gonna die. That's just gonna happen. It ain't gonna be, well, if the black guy jumped off and he falls down, he's gonna die. But a white guy jump off and he falls down, he might not die. He's gonna walk away and he'll limp back to where he came from. But if the black guy does it, he'll die. If you live under that and accept that, then don't complain about the conditions you're in, because those are the exact conditions you're in. They will turn and say, well, I'm not going to lock Clarence up because he raped that little girl, because I don't think he'll make it in jail. I don't think he'll fit. I don't think he'll be able to endure in that environment. He's not mentally stable. But 12-year-old Jimmy who's selling CDs in the mall, he's going to jail. What? A 12-year-old and you got a 19-year-old white dude, 12-year-old black dude. The 12-year-old is durable to go to jail, but the 19-year-old white dude's not. What? You gonna tell me that's not what I just described to you? This is happening more often, more common. Some people don't know how to stop. You probably saying, what you gonna do to stop them? Why it gotta just be me? What you gonna do? This is impacting you too. And if you're not gonna do nothing, then you're part of the problem. The conditioning's got the best of you. You know, I have a challenge. Since you go by the law, let one of these cops run up on the raccoon and grab him and just start snatching him and tell him he resisting arrest. Watch what happens. That raccoon gonna tear his ass up, because that raccoon's following the law. That's how law is. That's how law works. It's not one of these selective things that I want to apply when I wanted to apply it, because that's a dictatorship. Wake up. It's not going to get any easier. Why? If you don't think you're a prisoner of war, let's go back to that. You don't think you're a prisoner of war. What happened to every organized leader of black people? They were murdered. Every last one of them were murdered. What happened to the blacks' independence? The Black Wall Streets, the Rosewoods? What happened to them when they became successful and sustainable? They burnt them down and hunted and hung the owners, killed the people. What more do you need to see? So when we say, well, we need to get these, well, when we get these businesses together, we need to also get ready to defend these businesses, because you're a prisoner of war. Only people who have you in there don't want to have you in their custody. Their control would try to control or destroy anything you build to build your independence, because they don't want you to be independent. They want you to be dependent. Some of you niggas ain't got it. You take $1 million. I offer you $1 million and say, here, I give you $1 million, and then I take your life. What you got? You valuing that $1 million? The bag, as they say it now. You gotta get that bag. But if you ain't got your life, what good is that bag? You gotta balance this. You gotta balance this out. Stop being materialistic. This is how they're destroying us now. They're doing it through your music, all that. You've probably heard me say this before. I'm only talking based on a true story. The things I'm talking about is based on a true story. Yes, they are destroying through your music. Those of us who don't understand the power of music, that I'm working with both sides of your brain. The left side is with the lyrics, and the right side is with the music. The rhythm, the vibration. That means your whole brain moving. Now, while you on that whole brain moving, get that bag, huh? Get that money, huh? Take them drugs, huh? Pop them pills, huh? Do that shit. And got your babies in there doing this. And you doing this. And don't even realize that I'm programming you. So now they got the first thing, just show you how deadly they getting with this and how flagrant. All bad. All real. She ride his dick in some long, tall heels. That sound vulgar. But guess what? The Girl Scouts selling Girl Scout cookies with it. You probably ain't heard about that. But yeah. She's talking to if your daughter's all of a sudden listening to this and she's talking about, I'm gonna screw him and I get some money. Screw him and I get some money. What she sound like? Now don't say you didn't hear that on the radio. Fuck him then and get some money. Who you think they talking to? Who you think they talking to? See, you need to come away from you. If you grown, if you are 25 and up, that music ain't even talking to you. It's talking to the kids. And it's getting more and more vulgar. They're making you vulgar through the music. Nothing you listen to. If you don't listen to the radio version, you finna get cussed out. You finna hear some vile, nasty, vulgar stuff. So what you need to think about is while you listening to that version, and then you say it's a radio version, one day somebody gonna play that version that you listening to for your child. Your child gonna be like, that's my spit, and then they gonna be singing every lyric of that version. Then guess what? When your daughter come up to you, say he ain't got enough money to get this. It sound like a prostitute? Because that's what prostitutes do. They fuck them, then they get some money, right? Fuck them, then they get some money. Okay. They've solicited and charmed your children into being filthy, and you enjoyed it every moment. And you see what that sets up? Remember I told you the art of white supremacy is everything's your fault? You see how that turn around and be your fault? It ain't their fault for putting it out there. Nah, it ain't their fault. It's your fault for letting your child listen to it. That's all I got for now. But I'll be back later. I got more to talk about. And I got more necks to walk on.